Hello, I'm Father Terry Coonan. I'm pastor here at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish. And we have been working with the Virtue Equals Strength program for a couple years now. And one of the things that I started with as a kind of a first idea for incorporating our faith into the classroom in a powerful way was something that ended up being called Faith with Fathers. But at first, I just pretty much stole an idea from the pastor of my first parish assignment as a young priest. And we would simply just divide and conquer every week that we could all the classrooms of the school. So we would go to 4 or 5 of the grades, kindergarten through 8th grade, each, splitting that and then alternating back and forth week after week for 15 or 20 minutes, teaching about whatever really is on our mind, whatever we wanted to share with the children. So we would, for example, have the schedule set up for us to go to 2nd grade and then to 1st grade and then to 3rd grade and then to kindergarten. And they would, the students, the teachers would put the students in one room and we could teach all of those, all of that one grade at one time. And so we would do the same lesson for those 4 grades, just back to back, just go. So in about an hour and a half or so, we'd be done with that investment of our time there in the school. So that the children, the students, got to see a priest as often as possible, hopefully once a week, every week throughout the school year. So here at my parish now, we have 3 priests, and so we still have that divided into sort of 2 jobs each week, so that if one of us is away or unavailable for other reasons, it's easy for us to still take care of doing a visit for all the kids and having Faith with Fathers, that we call it, with them. We keep the topics pretty light or sort of just loose, like the priest can just choose whatever's on his mind, kind of whatever you want to talk about this day. That's usually means always faith related in one way or another, whether it's a liturgical year or something from scripture. I've taken paintings and discussed, this painting of the Annunciation and what it means, and we learn about that. Or prodigal son, read through the story of the prodigal son and explain that to them. I've done all kinds of funner things, told them stories of my own childhood just for them to sort of get the human side of the priest, or brought my guitar and played a little music for them and talked about growing in virtue and excellence and trying and working hard at building up that habit. And that's what it kind of, connecting that to becoming a saint. What other kind of fun things? It's been a great time. I know Father Stephen will often take candy to the kids and ask questions, and they get candy, or if they have sort of lived up to a challenge that he has for them, when he comes back to them and they report that they completed it or can recite all 7 of the sorrows of Mary, then they get a piece of candy. Things like that go really well with the kids. Father Luke uses his singing ability and teaches them songs and explains kind of some of the spiritual meaning of those songs. Lots of different things that work really well with all of the kids. But whatever you're comfortable with and whatever works for teaching them, for however you set up the time frame, it seems to be a great benefit to them. Our school students really are very comfortable around us priests because they see us so regularly and they have that time to interact with us. I know that so many of the parents have reported that that's one of the things that their kids tell them. At the end of the day, they say, how did things go today? And they said, oh, it was great. Father Terry was talking to us about one thing or the other, this or that. And it was just the one thing that they end up remembering is that special time with the priest. So it's been very, very beneficial and good for our families, for our students. And we've even seen it kind of bearing fruit, I think, in the rise in enrollment in our school from last year to this year, because parents have just really enjoyed that, how involved the priests are in the school. And that's just, an hour and a half, 2 hours every week, giving time to that, and just learning some of the kids' names, smiling at them, answering their questions, letting them try to stump the priest. That was another fun one that I did. They tried to sort of describe a saint, and I had to guess who it was. Another one that we enjoyed is Where's the Homily? Trying to take an ordinary event in life and draw a spiritual lesson from it. All kinds of ways that the kids are going to remember for a long while moving forward, that relationship with the priest. So I hope that you can try to find ways to incorporate visits into the school into your own schedules, because it does bear abundant fruit for the kingdom. God bless you, brother priest. Bye-bye.